Good blessed Friday morning to everybody all around the world. I greet you with a universal greetings of peace and a blessing of God be with you. Today happened to be Friday, June the 19th, 2020. The time being about 11:51 a.m. 2020 time for change, time for visit. 2020 time for blacks that are leaders in black communities nationwide or worldwide. It's time to step forward. It's time to a change, a positive change. It's time to stop this black on black crime. It's time to stop this black disrespecting blacks. It's time for youngsters from disrespecting their elders. It's time for elders to be positive role models in the community. June the 19th is a special day. It should be a special day for blacks worldwide, especially here in the United States. On June the 19th of 1865 in Gallatin, Texas, blacks had just found out about the Emancipation Proclamation that Abraham Lincoln declared as in January the 1st, 1863, that all slaves was declared free. They held this back in Texas for over 2 years. But then this is something that blacks celebrate somewhere, some places worldwide, but mostly here in the United States. It's 47 states that accepts Juneteenth as a state holiday, and including the District of Columbia. The 3 states that don't celebrate it or don't honor it is Hawaii, North Dakota, and South Dakota. To each their own. But if blacks that's out here killing blacks, if blacks that's out here misusing blacks, if blacks out here that's saying that they're leaders and misusing the black communities, if blacks would wake up and do some history, if the schools teach you that Christopher Columbus is some type of hero that discovered America in 1492, and you believe that lie, when you do the history, you will see Christopher Columbus and everybody that came with him on them 3 ships. They was rapists, they was murderers, they was thieves, and they took some of the people back from here to Spain, and the king and queen of Spain honored them for killing and raping the natives that was here, stealing what they had. It's still going on now, but they have blacks. Not all, they have blacks in positions that rape your black communities, and all you have to do is look around. But in 1865, June the 19th, that's something that you should remember. Do the history on Juneteenth. That's Juneteenth. Do the history on it. When you do the history on Juneteenth, maybe to stop what I just seen on the news in Chicago. 4 people getting shot, one of them a 9-year-old girl. The 9-year-old girl don't know what the adults out here doing. The adults might have not even did nothing. Then after that, a 5-year-old got killed. Black folks, wake up. Whether you like me or not, wake up. When people tell you negative things about me because of the way I speak, I got a voice. Hey now. All right. I got a voice that God gave me, and I'm going to continue to use my voice. It don't matter whether people put threatening letters in my mailbox. It don't matter if people assault me physically or verbally. I'm going to still do what God told me to do until God say stop. Juneteenth is something that should wake up all you blacks that's committing black on black crime. It should wake up all you blacks that falling behind these leaders and they're doing nothing but putting money in their pocket. If the shoe fit, wear it. And stop allowing these white supremacists and these sellout blacks now. If the shoe fit, wear it. Stop letting them manipulate your communities. Take over your communities. Get your communities back. If we did it in Cabrini Green, Robert Taylor's, Ida B. Wells, and the rest of the projects in Chicago, projects in St. Louis, projects everywhere else, you can do it here in Charleston, Missouri, and you can do it any place else. White supremacists and sellout blacks is bringing friction in our communities. They don't want voices like Malcolm X. They don't want voices like Martin Luther King. They want it somewhat like Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther King even got tired. Martin Luther King, when they told him to cool down on his marches, you know what he told them? He said, we cooled down too long. He said, if we cool down any longer, we'll be in a deep freeze. What is a deep freeze? If we cool down now on this movement to get rid of these white supremacists and blacks that's using our community, if we be in a deep freeze, we going right back to 1862 or 1860 when slavery was still in effect. You can listen if you wanna. You can go back into slavery. Some of us in mental slavery now is worse. Peace be still.